Deconverted Man, it's homework time. Yay! This is the segment where I read to you from an apologetic book, and then you tell me what logical fallacies the person committed, or if they committed any, in the comments. And also you talk about, like, I don't know, just what you think about what the person wrote in general. Or just say how much they suck. Anyways, today we're talking about get it in the frame here, Deconverted Man. Here we go. The reason for God. Belief in an Age of Skepticism by Timothy Keller here. And this was a New York Times bestseller, but better put that on the front of your book, because that doesn't matter at all to me. Alright, so I'm going to be reading from page XVII, which is like the pre-book, so it's like we haven't even gotten to the book yet. So that's this, and that's that, and that's me turning it so I can see what I'm doing. And so we're going to read a second look at doubt. I'll read it, and you can watch my face as I read it, I guess. So you can see how my reactions are. I guess that's the thing. I want to make a proposal that I've seen bear much fruit in the lives of young New Yorkers over the years. I can't say that sentence without messing it up. I recommend that each side look at doubt in a radical new way, dude. He doesn't say dude, but whatever. Let's begin with believers, shall we? He doesn't say shall we either. A faith without some doubts is like a human body without any antibodies in it. Interesting analogy there. People who blithely go through life too busy or indifferent to ask hard questions about why they believe as they do will find themselves defenseless against either the experience of tragedy or the probing questions of a smart skeptic. Or even a stupid one, for that matter. I added that. A person's faith can collapse almost overnight. Oh no, the humanity! If she has failed over the years to listen patiently to her own doubts, which should only be discarded after long reflection. Men, as you know, have no doubts about their faith because they're better than women. La da 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 da, patriarchy. No, it doesn't say that. I'm just adding that for a comedy effect. I'm sorry. Believers should acknowledge and wrestle with doubts, not only their own, but their friends and neighbors. I like that idea. Wrestle with your doubts, but don't do it in isolation. Get other people's, well, whatever. This is your job, sorry. It is no longer sufficient to hold beliefs just because you inherited them. When was it ever sufficient to do that? Anyone? Anyone know? Raise your hand if you know. Comment if you know when it was acceptable to do that. Or sufficient. Oh, well. Only if you struggle long and hard with objections to your faith will you be able to provide grounds for your belief to skeptics, including yourself, that are plausible rather than ridiculous or offensive. Sorry. And, just as important for our current situation... What situation? We're in a situation? I don't know. Such a process will lead you, even after you come to a position of strong faith, to respect and understand those who doubt. Yeah, right. But first, let's strawman those darn stupid skeptics and just make them... They're on the other side and they're wrong. But even as believers should learn to look for reasons behind their faith, skeptics must learn to look for a type of faith hidden within their reasoning. All doubts, however skeptical and cynical as they may seem, are really a set of alternate beliefs. Whew, that's good. And there's a number 9 there, so we'll get to that in a bit. After I'm done reading this little non-chapter thing. Let me just read it again because I laughed. All doubts, however skeptical and cynical they may seem, I love that cynical's in there too, are really a set of alternate beliefs. Wow. You can't doubt belief A except from a position of faith in belief B. For example, if you doubt Christianity because, quote, there can't be just one true religion, you must recognize that this statement is itself an act of faith. No one can prove it empirically, and it's not a universal truth that everyone accepts. Would there... Wait, what? A universal truth that everyone accepts? Would everyone accepting something as true make it true? Anyone want to answer that in the comments there? Anyways, if you went to the Middle East and said, now I have to give a caveat here, this book was written like a long time ago. One of you can look up when it was written in the comments, post when it was written, because I don't want to look it up. It's probably in the front somewhere, but I don't care. But anyways, he wouldn't have said that if he wrote it now, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, if you went to the Middle East and said, there can't be just one true religion after getting your head chopped off and being held for ransom or whatever, nearly everyone would say, why not? After they killed you, I guess. The reason you doubt Christianity's belief A... Wait a minute, we're in the Middle East. But they don't believe in Christian... Oh, well, whatever. Belief A is because you hold unprovable belief B. Every doubt, therefore, is based on a leap of faith. Every doubt is based on a leap of faith. Just gonna keep reading. Some people say, quote, I don't believe in Christianity because I can't accept the existence of moral absolutes. Everyone should determine moral truth for him or herself, end quote. Who says that? Who? No, really, just tell me. Have you ever said that? Tell me in the comment sections if you've ever said that. I've never said that. I've never heard anyone say that. I don't believe that anyone said that. Oh, well, whatever. Let's move. Stupid thing. Is that a statement they can prove to someone who doesn't share it? No, it's a leap of faith, a deep belief that an individual rights operate not only in the political sphere but also in the moral. There's no empirical proof for such a position, so the doubt of moral absolutes is a leap. Whatever. Some will respond to all of this, quote, my doubts are not based on a leap of faith. I have no beliefs about God one way or the other. I simply feel no need for God, and I'm not interested in thinking about it, end quote. Who says this? Anybody? Please post in the comments if you've ever said that, and I'll tell you why that was wrong. But also you tell me what how many fallacies there were in all of this. Just go ahead. Just try to count them. I dare you. Okay. But maybe there's no fallacies. Maybe I'm testing you. But hidden beneath this feeling is the very modern American belief that the existence of God is a matter of indifference unless it intersects with my emotional needs. When the bleep did that become a modern American belief? Did I like miss a memo or was there something on Fox News about it? Let me know in the comments. The speaker is betting his or her life that no God exists who would hold you accountable for your beliefs and behavior if you didn't feel the need for him. Interesting that God suddenly became a him. And also Pascal's wager, badly written this soon? Really? Okay. Just did a 1 minute skeptic on that. Oh well, whatever. That may be true or it may not be true, but again, it's quite a leap of faith. Whatever. Now, this is where it gets good, everybody. Hold on to your seats. Here we go. The only way to doubt Christianity rightly and fairly this should be really good, is to discern the alternate belief under each of your doubts, and then to ask yourself what reasons you have for believing it. How do you know your belief is true? Would it be inconsistent to require more justification for Christian belief than you do for your own? But that is frequently what happens. What? So the only way to be fair in dissecting Christianity is to ask myself what beliefs are behind my doubts, and then ask why I believe those beliefs. Oh, otherwise it's not fair. Okay. Just gonna leave that out there. Let you deal with it. It would be inconsistent. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. In fairness, you must doubt your doubts. How many times have we heard this? How many times have we heard doubt your doubt? I doubt skepticism from time to time. Sure, why not? Then through a logical process, I realized that being skeptical... Well, whatever. I'll let you do the homework. In fairness, you must doubt your doubts. My thesis is that you must... Sorry. It's hard to read this without laughing. My thesis is that if you come to recognize the beliefs on which your doubts about Christianity are based, and if you seek as much proof for those beliefs as you seek from Christians for theirs, you'll discover that your doubts are not as solid as they first appeared. Your thesis is crap. But I'll let you guys and gals and hermaphrodites, etc., robots, whatever you might be, aliens, whatever, decide that for yourself in the comments section. I commend two processes, I don't know, whatever that word is, I don't care. I want my readers to do these two things. That's how I'm going to read it. Whatever. I urge skeptics to wrestle with the unexamined, quote, blind faith on which skepticism is based. Must not throw a book across the room. Don't throw the book across the room. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. And to see how hard it is to justify those beliefs to those who do not share them. I hate this person. I hate him. I don't even know him, and I hate him. I also urge believers to wrestle with their personal and cultural objections to the faith. Interesting. Okay. At the end of each process, even if you remain the skeptic or believer you have been, you'll hold your own position with both greater clarity and greater humility. I'm not sure about that conclusion, but I think it is good to examine your ideas. I agree with that, sort of. It's horribly written, but the underlying idea is there somewhere if you dig hard enough. There will be an understanding, sympathy, and respect for the other side that did not exist before. Why am I shaking my head? No, don't do that idea. Believers and non-believers will rise to the level of disagreement rather than simply denouncing one another. Right. This happens when each side has learned to represent the other's argument in its strongest and most positive form. So you haven't risen to that level then. Ooh, low blow. Now that's. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing a lot of your homework for you. Only then is it safe and fair to disagree with it. Wait. Sorry, I skipped something. Doesn't really matter, does it? Simply denouncing one another. This happens when each side has learned to respect the other side's argument in strong and most positive form. Only then is it safe and fair to disagree with it. That achieves civility in a pluralistic society, which is no small thing. Okay, so there was two little references here, number 9 and number 10. So let me go ahead and read those because he actually has like little extra bits to say here. And so it's only fair to include those. I had it bookmarked, and it fell. There it is. Here we go. So number 9. So to remind you of what that was, the sentence is, all doubts, however skeptical and cynical they may seem, are really a set of alternate beliefs. Number 9 continues with, it is often agreed that a fact, with quotes around it, is either A, something that is self-evident to virtually everyone, e.g., there's a rock in the road, or B, something that is not self-evident to the senses but can be proved scientifically. If we hold something that can't be demonstrated in either one of those ways, then it is a belief or an act of faith. Well, that's an interesting idea. No idea where you got that idea from, since it's not a citation. It's just something that you're saying that's agreed upon. But, so, there's a rock in the road, or, something that is able to be proven scientifically. Okay, so biological evolution is not a belief. For example, since that's scientifically demonstrable. And the things that he has the supposed skeptic having reasons for their doubts in Christianity, since he wrote them the way that he did, would fall under his own definitions of belief. So he's consistent in his straw man. In his whatever logical fallacy he might have performed. Number 10, the sentence was, that may be true or it may not be true, but again, it's quite a leap of faith. Okay, number 10 says, for a good short summary of why we are all believers, see Christian Smith's Beliving Animals, Moral Believing Animals, Human Personhood and Culture, Oxford University Press, 2003. Well, not all of us are believers, but believers in what sense? I don't know, but you have to read that. Like what part of that book? Just your homework is to look up Believing Animals, Moral Believing Animals, Human Personhood and Culture, Oxford University Press, 2003, and tell me what it's about, because I don't want to look it up. And your second part of the homework is, of course, to tell me what logical fallacies were committed. I'm throwing the book across the room now, because I hate it. And that's it. Just tell me what you thought of what I just read. And, tell me what logical things went wrong, and, tell me if you've said any of those things that he said that we said, or if you know anyone that said any of those things, or if you've ever read or heard any of those things said from atheists, ever, or if those things, maybe they're just, I don't know, made up, just something. So that's your homework. Waiting for your comments. There better be a lot of them. And if not, I'll unleash the lobsters. And you know what that means. It doesn't mean anything. It's an empty threat. But if you don't post stuff, whatever. Good luck. I'll grade your work later.